Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Agenda Season Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth, with my co-host,
Belt to Ask Jay.
Yes, sir. Fuck the Bills, pop.
Today, we're going to go over the games. Before we do that, fellas, winning team fellas, how you feeling?
Oh, man. All my fantasy teams won.
Yes, sir.
All my teams, well, only the ones that matter. I only lost one fantasy matchup.
I went 3 for 3 this week, man.
Yes, sir. I went 6 for 1. So I won in all
fantasy leagues,
I'm in
bro.
7, bro.
You in
You're
7
a
fantasy leagues.
A fiend.
Niggas just kept asking me. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, 3 of them are money leagues. I won in all 3 money leagues. All my teams in different sports won. Barcelona won. LSU put belt to ass.
Shout out to Michigan boys.
Yes, sir. And the Patriots beat the Bills.
Good
We
week.
up. Good, great week. I'm never gonna have another week like this, so I'm enjoying it.
The Ravens kick some ass.
Yes, sir. This has been a great week. Only if the Orioles were in the ALCS.
Don't remind me, bro.
But oh well.
Alright.
All right, let's hit these reviews. First game, Jaguars Saints.
Ass.
Them first 3 quarters was rough.
Rough, bro.
Rough. And Christian Kirk is the number 1 in this team, man. He is the one. Am I lying?
Calvin Ridley.
I
I said I went 3 for 3 in fantasy. It was in no due credit to this bum ass nigga
Absolutely
Calvin
not.
Ridley, bro.
1.5 points. Yes, I memorized how many points he
Yes.
put up. 1.5.
5 yards.
Pissed me off.
5 yards.
5 yards.
He was out there just running routes.
Remember last week when I said free AK? Can we say free AK now?
What are we freeing
Free
him
him
for?
from what?
Free him from the shackles of this bum ass offense.
Shit, he part of it.
Oh my god.
No, it's Derek Carr, man. Derek Carr,
he-
Derek Carr dropped back and look at Alvin Kamara dead in his nose ring. Every play.
Even when he is not performing well, he gave him a chance to win at the end. And Foster Moreau got to catch that.
Man.
He got to catch that.
I'm sorry. This was in New Orleans. Foster Moreau, respect that you beat Cancel, whatever Trevor Cancel said it was, but you should not have been able to leave that stadium alive. I'm sorry, my brother.
He a New Orleans kid too.
Man.
Grew up there, played in LSU and everything.
It's no way you drop that shit that's right in your hands like
Right
that.
in your hands, like you in the game on the line. This the shit you dream of.
He pissed
In
down
your
his leg.
He pissed down his leg. Game on the line, in your hometown, playing at home. You don't you gotta catch
Family
that.
probably
Family
in the
probably in the
stands.
stands just sick. They got walk home with their heads held down. Probably put on a hoodie. Oh, that's Foster Moreau mother right there. You raise a bum. You know them Saints fans crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, nothing too much on this game. Trevor Lawrence played hurt. Don't know
And
how I
played
feel
well.
about that, but he still played good.
He led them in rushing. While
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
beat out
led them
Travis
in rushing.
Etienne.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne had 2 tutties. Good for him.
He did.
Christian
ETN's
Kirk,
a touchdown machine.
He
yeah,
is.
for sure. He's a monster.
Niggas was telling me Tank Bigsby gonna take over. Alright.
Tank
That's dead.
Tank is good though.
He's alright, but
Tank is
he's not
good.
better than ETN.
Tank had 2 rushes for 2 yards with a longer 2 yards.
Shout out Evan Ingram. You know, getting them little points for me in fantasy.
Yes, sir. Evan Ingram.
Just a cool
I
little
found
10
out
points.
last
That's all
year
niggas
about
need.
him. But last year he was consistently giving me numbers. I was like, alright,
He's not Giants Evan Ingram no more.
He's not.
He's not Giants Evan
He be
Ingram.
catching. He
got
gets
hands.
yak.
He realized he has hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Shut
it
up.
for this game. Just a. It's a shame because this is probably the best Thursday night game we've had.
Is it? Oh, because of the ending?
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's the most competitive and probably the best Thursday night game we've had this season. And Thursday night just typically is.
Wait,
ass
no.
anyway.
Oh, I was about to say Bears Commanders, but that was only fair for fun for Justin Fields' agenda.
Exactly.
That's valid.
Anything else?
I think we can move on. I don't think any of us give a fuck about this game.
Nah,
Also,
not really.
just really quick, the Jaguars is so easily winning their division.
It's not even close. I mean, the Titans just basically said we don't care, and the Colts.
Are we
they
saying
all-
Texans are just SOL on the season?
I don't know about Texans. Texans they was on the bye, but they got a team kinda.
They got a team. It's just, do they have enough pieces and can they get healthy? Because their offensive line is still fucked up.
I mean, they
Their
just had their
offensive line
bye,
is
so
performing okay.
hopefully coming off the bye, they at least get what's his name? The guy that had the draft day controversy.
Oh,
Tunsil.
Larry
Tunsil.
Tunsil. Yeah, Tunsil. Hopefully Tunsil comes back.
That nigga had on the gas mask.
He had on the gas mask with the gas in the
blowing that
mask.
shit down.
Man,
Respect to Laramie Tunsil.
respect Laramie Tunsil, man.
All right, let's talk about Cards at Seahawks.
Bobo is nice.
Very fun game.
Shout out Jake Bobo, man.
Bobo nice, man.
Bobo nice, but JSN coming out party.
Shout out Jay.
It's about time that
It's
they,
about.
that
I
they
mean, you know
realize they
why?
have him.
Because that monkey, that roid rage monkey, was out.
Nah, bro. That nigga is hilarious.
Now DK literally we're seeing his brain unfold on live TV because the stuff he does, it's either he's on steroids or the CTE is just killing him. So
another game where it's just the Cardinals are just punching up. This is a division game, so it's gonna be weird, but still, Josh Dobbs didn't have a bad game.
he did it.
He rushed for a touchdown, had a good amount of yards, nice little couple carries. But Hollywood had a decent game, not good, not great, but decent.
What did he end up with?
49.
3 for 49.
Okay.
On 7 targets though.
Yeah.
I mean Seahawks.
Seahawks,
I was very high on the
Seahawks
secondary,
DBs, yes.
and they're finally playing like it. Like Witherspoon is a dog.
Witherspoon is such a dog. Did you see that hit?
Yeah, I saw that hit.
Man,
Witherspoon is a dog.
Wood, bro.
And he not big neither. He just putting his full body into
Yeah,
it.
he's just a very physical corner. I love it. And Witherspoon's a
He's
dog.
starting to come into his own. He been
Yeah.
talking a little bit of shit on the socials, like nigga.
Yeah.
Playing against DK in practice probably makes you really good.
Well, I think it's really willing to be matching up against DK in practice.
It's not fair that they got that many good corners.
It's really not fair.
It's not
'cause
fair they have that many good receivers.
They
either.
still got Kobe Bryant too.
They got Kobe Bryant. They got Witherspoon.
I don't
they
know.
got
I know you didn't
Woolen.
watch college, but Kobe Bryant was the other end when Sauce was in college.
Yeah,
Okay.
Him and Sauce was Cincy. They had the playoff run.
good man corner.
Yeah, very good. I like Kobe Bryant a lot.
I wanted him so bad.
Jamal Adams was playing really good,
Yep.
and I gave him a lot of slack. Their defensive line, but they've been punching up. They've been very productive. They just lost I forgot his name. It's like
Uchenna-
Uchenna.
They lost
Nwosu.
Uchenna Nwosu, yeah.
Yeah, for the season. So that's pretty tough. But Boy Mafia's been really good. Really good. So
They said Kyler's back at practice now,
Yeah.
and they may try to get him some games in. Would you just set him for the year?
I
no,
would
they're,
say
they're playing him.
They're gonna play him, but I would sit him for the year.
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's no reason to play him.
I mean, shit. I mean, it's a new coach.
They
It's a
start
new
out-
regime.
They're starting 1-6.
1-6, yeah. But they said they want to see him. Like they want to see how he looks in their system because they're still gonna have like a top-ish draft pick, so they got to know if they're gonna trade him or not. Which I don't think they're gonna trade him.
I
at
don't
all.
think you should.
I don't think they trade him.
You don't trade him.
You know
Plus,
that
they
this-
just paid him too. So
You know that this team is good and it can contend because you're competitive with
yeah.
Josh Dobbs.
Shout out
So-
Josh Dobbs because we're
For
saying
real.
with Josh Dobbs, but he's been playing really good.
He's been
so.
playing good.
I wouldn't say
just
really good.
Yeah, he's been playing. really
okay.
good for a backup.
He's
best
a good
backup in the league. Well, he's a starter, but
You got him over Snoop.
I got a lot of niggas over Snoop.
Can I skip it over Big Money Minshew?
Ah, okay, yeah.
All right,
Big,
We
big
gonna have
money
a
Minshew.
conversation about fucking Minshew, man.
What? Wait, Minshew put up 38 on the Browns.
We'll have a conversation about Minshew,
On the
man.
Browns, nigga.
We'll have a conversation about
We gonna
Minshew,
talk.
man.
We'll get to it.
But yeah, shout out Josh Dobbs. I say if anything, make sure you secure that number 1 overall pick, and then if you got a couple games left, then let Kyler play some.
I mean,
It's-
do
it's
they
hard
need the
with-
number 1 overall pick?
No,
They don't
because you don't
because
need a quarterback.
They're just gonna draft a receiver probably.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get the number 1 overall pick, they can just
But
trade
yeah,
back
I was
and
gonna
get
say
more.
if you get the number 1 overall pick, you in the same situation that the Bears are in. It's even better because you know you have a competitive team.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
They already got 2 picks right now. They
Oh,
might
yeah,
get 2
'cause
picks
they-
next year too.
Yeah.
If they get number 1 overall.
Man,
The tank race is getting crazy because
it has to be shitty to be a Cardinals fan right now, but knowing what their future holds,
yeah,
once Kyler's back, you gotta be excited for it.
See,
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. I think it's great to be a Cardinals fan right now because you have no expectations. Your quarterback, when he plays, carries the team, and your team is bad. So if he comes back, carries the team, and your defense plays like the defense has been playing, and the pieces, and you get some pieces around him, I think that's probably the best case to be in. honestly.
What if Kyler come back and them niggas go right back to what they was before, and it's just because they don't fuck with that nigga?
He's like, fuck the dwarf. I
no,
don't
but
care.
apparently like everything I'm hearing is like they love Kyler. Like everybody in the team like is really loving him more. The new coach loves him. The GM loves him. I mean, they let him choose the draft pick last year. So
Philly niggas hate Jonathan Gannon, but them Cardinals niggas playing for him.
yeah, they
playing for him.
he wants killers, man.
You got that fire in your gut?
They got them fire in their gut. Kyler got a fire in his gut. It's not diarrhea.
Alright, bet. Next game we got the Raiders going up against Agent Bajan and the Bears.
I did not know Bajan was that type of white guy.
I did not know who this nigga was before last week.
He was in the dressing room looking like an island boy.
Duh.
I was weak.
I did not know who this nigga was before last week.
He was a Division II quarterback.
Dog, like, just out of nowhere. For a lot of you teams that lost this week, y'all fucked up my pick'em. I got a money league pick'em going. My pick'em is fucked this week. I went like 3 for however many fucking games it was. Like, this whole week was fucked up for me.
Did you pick the Raiders over the Bears?
I did pick the Raiders over the Bears.
That game was weird.
Just
but
nasty.
Devontae Adams missing that touchdown after all that yapping he been doing.
Man,
He been talking a lot of shit. Dropped it wide open too.
Wide open. Brian Hoyer laid it on like.
Brian Hoyer, a decent quarterback, man.
It's crazy.
He's a good backup.
In the pregame, Brunt was like, "Yeah, my rookie season, Brian Hoyer came in for Brady." Gronk retired 2 years ago. This thing is like 38.
Nah.
What if is he Brady age?
No, he's not Brady's age.
He like 30,
Gronk
39.
kind of young. He retired kind of
No,
young.
I was
talking
talking
about
about Brian Hoyer.
Oh, Hoyer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gronk
Hoyer.
like 36.
That was what I say. Gronk
I think he
not
like
old.
37, 38.
Who, Gronk?
No, Hoyer.
Oh, Hoyer, okay.
Yeah, Hoyer old as shit.
Hoyer's been in the league forever.
Man.
And you see why? Solid backup.
Yeah. I mean, he diced us up, so I can't even complain.
Then Brian Hoyer came into a game and threw like 5 touchdowns one game. It was a long time ago, but
Shit, it was probably like 10 years ago.
it was probably literally a decade ago.
God.
Deonta Foreman.
That is crazy.
Hey,
I just
man,
picked him up in waivers.
That's insane.
33 points.
I did not know he had that on him. I went to check. That nigga is already gone.
All week I was looking at him. I was like, he's going against the Raiders. I should add him. And I didn't add him. I still won my leagues, but I was like, yeah, I added him.
He one of those niggas with one of those got cut, got hurt again, got cut stories.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
He's
always
just
good
always
to
been
see.
a backup.
Yeah.
He's always been behind somebody who 9 times out of 10 may be worse than him.
Yeah.
Because he was behind Chuba in
last
Carolina.
year in Carolina, yep.
And then now he's behind what's that nigga name? Fucking
the Bears?
yeah.
They got
Oh my god. Not Monty.
no, it's not Monty.
Why is that the only name popping up in my head right now? Whatever.
He's on IR, I think. Because they lost him and Rashawn Johnson.
Whatever. I can't think of the nigga name.
Khalil Herbert.
Khalil
Yes.
Herbert. That's the nigga's
Okay.
name.
The name was on the tip of my tongue.
I couldn't think of that nigga's name. But yeah.
Josh McDaniels.
Is a fucking scrub.
I've been telling y'all for years. Brady gave him a career.
Anything else on this game?
No, sir.
Alright, bet. We got a
Raiders got that beautiful ass stadium just to be losing, bro. That's so weak.
They
I'm
in
sorry.
the best city,
Best city,
the
best
city
stadium,
to be in,
Best
stadium.
weather, dome.
And what they got?
Just be garbage.
Bullshit.
They got the
Just
big
bullshit.
the big sphere.
The big sphere and everything.
Just not doing shit. Alright, we got an ass-to-ass game. The Packers and the Broncos.
These both teams are incredibly cheeks.
This game was fucking garbage. I actually sat down and watched this game.
I was watching it too. It was
This
part of
game
the
is-
multi-view on YouTube TV.
It was so fucking garbage.
Awful.
Oh
Jordan
my-
Love is a false idol. My fault.
And
man.
he had a good 2 first games. Them first 2 games
Did he?
was good.
No, it wasn't.
The first 2 games he
If
had
you look
this
back
season,
at it,
He had like good first
50%
halves.
completion rate, and he was just throwing the Bears secondary. Anybody can get three TDs on him.
And it's crazy because they got good players in that secondary.
Who, the Bears?
The Broncos. Oh, you talking about the first week?
I mean, the Broncos have actually been playing better of late.
On defense, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. The offense,
I mean,
the defense is getting better, and Russ is getting worse.
It was hard for the defense to get. They hit rock bottom, dude. I think they needed to get fucked up.
I don't think that's rock. I don't think that's even
70 points isn't
I don't
rock
think.
bottom.
I feel like that's being disrespectful to rock bottom. Shit, that's the creepy crawlies under the rock.
You know how niggas be like bottom of the barrel? They under the barrel.
They under the barrel.
Okay. In Green Bay, do we need to have a discussion about
LaFleur? They're having a discussion. We don't need to have it. They're having it. We have
to have a discussion about LaFleur because I don't think you can put a lot of this on Jordan Love. Like, you can put part of it on it, but, like, his game playing is just garbage.
That's also true. But at the same time, they're also just so young. Like, basically, Jordan Love is a rookie.
Is Aaron Jones hurt or is he not hurt?
He just came back.
He came back last week, though, and he was on a snap count last week. He's on a snap count still this week.
It's a hammy.
If he can't run the ball, he shouldn't be playing.
Well, A.J. Dillon is not good, so Aaron Jones is like the best they got.
But it doesn't matter because he's not getting any touches, so he's just there to be there for fucking vibes.
Yeah, hamstring, that's one of those things that lingers for a long time.
It's a lingering injury, like. Inside, I don't understand. Like, football players are different because in soccer, if you get a hamstring, you're not playing for like months.
It doesn't help that their receivers are made of paper mache too.
It
feels like every other week Watson and Dobbs are going out.
Christian Watson is always hurt, but it's like them speed guys. Their hamstrings just be giving out. Like, that's the thing. But it's like all their receivers are like.
Shout out John Ross.
Yeah.
That nigga popped a hammy running the fastest 40 ever.
Yeah, John Ross was supposed to be Tyreek Hill, and he was just ass.
Chill, that nigga retired. Just call him Hammy Man. He couldn't help but pop a hammy.
Tyquan Thornton is John Ross. That is just the fastest at the combine, and just can't do nothing else with it. Just wasting all that speed. But Jaden Reed was very good. Sure. I like Jaden Reed a lot. I liked him a lot in Michigan State, but he's very good.
Was the touchdown pass to him the one where Surtain had it in his hands too?
Yeah.
But he got his feet down first?
Wait. I thought the one he caught was the one that deflected off of Romeo Dobbs.
So
yeah, that
was
yeah. I think you're right.
It was Dobbs then that
yeah, that was the Dobbs one. That was the
Dobbs
yeah.
titty.
That phony ass.
I did not. Yeah, that was phony as fuck because Surtain.
I thought they gave it to Surtain.
No, they gave it. They gave him the touchdown because Dobbs got his feet down.
Okay.
Surtain still had 1 foot up, but Surtain had possession of the ball. Dobbs just had hands on him.
Yeah, I heard like they give the receiver like the benefit.
Yeah, that was a pick.
That's crazy because last night we saw that shit happen, but twice it was two different results.
It was two different. Yeah. I guess the difference was one that those 2 times that it happened, it was in the field of play, and then this time it happened, it was in the end zone. So, anything on the Broncos?
Russ is nice. Russ is good.
He took 1 sack, and it was a fake me out sack, so that offensive line kept him clean.
He took 1 sack for 0 yards. That is a great Russell Wilson game.
Broncos, if you're selling, go ahead and slide Javonte over here. He got juice. He just need a good team.
Fuck that. Give me PS2. I don't want nobody else off this Broncos team.
PS2.
They already said they're building their team around PS2.
There's no way
they're building defense.
PS2 is the best corner in the game.
Absolutely.
Period.
I'm glad we
they're
agree.
Not selling him. Jerry Jeudy, you finally did something. You're still mid.
Very mid. But, hey, we'll send you Devontae Parker and a 6 for Jerry Jeudy.
Nobody want fucking Devontae Parker, man.
That's disgusting. Another game
you get the 6.
Another game where Marvin Mims does not see the ball.
It's getting annoying.
I don't know what the fuck Peyton's doing over there.
Catching temper tantrums.
And cutting off sleeves still long.
That was ridiculous.
Bring me some scissors.
Mid-game?
Mid-game.
Cut the sleeves.
But yeah, Broncos, you won 2 games. Good job. Packers, you lost to one of the bottom 5 teams, in my opinion, in the league. Your ass.
That makes you a bottom 5 team in the league. That makes you at least a bottom 4 team in the league.
Say you're the Packers, and this is your record. Like you're in the bottom 10-ish in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you draft? Tackle?
Yeah, I think you have to draft tackle.
Because what's his name is not reliable.
No.
He's hurt every year.
Bakhtiari
is like
he's cooked.
He's also old.
No, he's not. He's not 30 yet.
Bakhtiari?
I don't think he's 30 yet.
I thought Bakhtiari's been in the league for a while. I might be thinking of somebody else. I thought he been in the league for a while though.
Yeah, they got to get a tackle.
The point is that physically he's cooked.
Yeah, he just got his surgery, and so he should be 100% next year,
Quote,
which is what they
unquote,
said this year.
Last year, exactly.
And
Bakhtiari is 32.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
that's
ready to say he
32, not that old for a tackle.
It's not too. But when your body breaking down like that,
Because how old is fucking Trent?
Trent who? Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he's
nigga
like
Trent was
35.
like 35.
Yeah, he's definitely old. Because he was in wasn't he with RG3 in them in
he
the
was playing in
Redskins?
Washington, yeah.
That is crazy.
And RG3 a commentator.
Well, RG3 is also not that old.
RG3
like,
is
what,
also not
35?
that old. But it's just funnier to say it like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like saying a player been playing since the Obama administration.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a long ass time.
Oh
Alright,
man,
bet.
niggas be like them Obama administration achievements.
All right, bet. Next game up, we got the Chargers and the Chiefs, man.
Moving right across to the division, huh? The Chargers are just.
The Chargers is the
I tried
Chiefs'
to-
bitch.
I tried
The
to-
Chargers are the Chargers.
I tried to give my Justin Herbert take, and y'all wasn't going for it last week.
I agree. Herb needs to show us something like really,
Because
he hasn't
tried to tell
He
me
ain't showed enough.
He hasn't been good.
he has the ball in his hands and has a chance to put his team in position to win. And what does he do?
The scariest thing that can happen this offseason to the AFC is Ben Johnson getting the Chargers coaching job. That
That nigga's gonna make so much money.
so much money.
It's gonna be highest bidder for that man's services, man. He's gonna make so much money. Because even though they lost to us, the game plan that they had offensively and some of the plays that they ran when they did manage to run plays, it's just like, yo, how do you think of stuff like that? He's such a just.
He was just sitting in the coaching room, just like, and MCDC was just like, all right, you up. That's crazy.
Man. But back to Chargers. Herbo got sacked 5 times, threw 2 picks. That Chiefs defense is nasty.
Is legit.
It is. It's crazy. They're never this good this early in the year.
This might
Like they
be the
usually
best-
grow into their game towards the end of the year.
Mhm.
But even like at their best they've ever been towards the end of the year, all them years that they won the Super Bowl and was in the AFC Championship game, they were never this
It's
good.
crazy because they're so young on that defense.
They're so
too.
young, and it's like they got that confidence from winning a Super Bowl, and they were all rookies last year.
Exactly.
They had like 7 players in the secondary, all rookies,
Mhm.
something like that. So, and now they got that experience. They got championship experience, championship winning experience.
in year 2.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So they're just like, man, they're set up.
Yeah.
McDuffie is a
Chiefs
dog.
best team in the league now.
The Chiefs are
Yeah.
the best team in the league. Like with
Yeah.
the way that the defense can play, and
I know-
the offense can hang with any offense, of course, because you have fucking Mahomes and Kelsey. It's just on both sides of the ball, they can be dominant. Like their offense hasn't been dominant this season as you expect. Too high kills Patrick Mahomes. I don't know, but
The
Man,
only thing
they're
holding them
scary
back, Andy Reid can't find no running backs or wide receivers to save his life.
We're not going to disrespect Pacheco, man.
I mean, yeah, Pacheco, yeah, for sure.
But
Pacheco was a hit,
them
but wide receivers,
are
he
a
can't
thorn.
scout a wide receiver to save his ass.
Yeah, their one is MVS, and that's nasty.
That's very nasty. Juju was
their
the one
is
last
really
year.
Travis Kelsey, as far as receiving threats.
Yeah,
Receiving threats, of course, but their wide receiver one is MVS.
Justin Ross just got a domestic violence charge too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No.
beating up women?
Was it
Was it
DV or was
no,
it
it
like,
wasn't domestic violence.
it was domestic? It was like domestic assault or something.
Who he beating up?
I don't know,
I
but
don't
they
know.
say he broke in. I think he was breaking and entering or something. I don't know.
Oh. Nigga down bad, I guess.
Yeah.
And he said he ain't getting no PT.
Oh,
He got
Oh yeah,
family to
he
feed.
allegedly dragged a female victim in the house while destroying property. Yeah, okay.
yeah, that is domestic violence.
That
in
is
my
domestic violence.
book. So
Might be
shame
cooked.
on him. Yeah, you might.
We
be
do not tolerate that here, no matter how talented
all.
you are.
at all.
Hey, Quentin Johnston got a catch.
Hold on,
I saw
wait.
this video.
20 yards?
20 more yards, bro. Clap it up for that.
Hey, I
man.
saw this video, and it was like, it showed like a couple times where he got open,
Uh-huh.
and Herbert just didn't see him. And it was this one where he just routed this corner, like at the line of scrimmage, just routed him.
Are you guys ready to have a conversation about Herbert, man?
Yeah,
I've been ready to have this conversation.
he has-
Y'all was not going for it when I said this last week.
I say he's like he's a top talent. Like the thought of him is better than the actual product by a significant
I feel like
margin.
before, like last year, for example, he was holding the team together, and he was playing like out of his mind, and his coach was holding him back. But it's like this year, you can kind of see a regression. That's what I think. So I'm not taking blame off him because he hasn't been playing well. But like you can't say last year. Well, in the Jaguars game, because you can't go a whole half without scoring. That's ridiculous.
All I'm saying is we holding quarterbacks to different standards right now.
No,
that are supposed to be top quarterbacks.
I'm saying like
if Mahomes threw games away like he's been throwing games away, right?
Yeah.
If Allen threw games away, we'd be slandering Allen.
I mean, he is throwing games away.
Slander Allen
exactly,
because he deserves
If Lamar
it.
threw games away, we'd be slandering Lamar. All I'm saying is if these guys are supposed to be quote unquote top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, I need all of them to be held to the same standard.
To be
this
honest,
nigga is not being clutch.
But that's the thing. Herbert is like 4 years younger than all of them.
And Herbert has also historically been decent in the clutch.
Yeah.
It's
literally been his coach the whole time.
He's historically a
this
clutch
year, like this year, you could say, okay, this year he has not been playing well.
All you
In
niggas
the previous
that put Herbert
years,
top 5, I don't want to see him in there no more.
Whoever put Herbert in the top 5 was smoking dick
that
in the
nigga's a
first
choke
place.
artist.
I never had him. I don't think I had him in my top 5, but he is top 10. That's about it. For Staley, for him to be a defensive coach and his defense twerks every single week, like it's like,
ass.
what is he offering?
That defense is so ass.
Oh, he just makes me sick. I like Herbert. I want to see him with a good coach, but I also don't want to deal with Herbert and Ben Johnson in the AFC every year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like they're probably gonna hire what's his name, Kellen Moore. Probably not.
Head coach?
Probably not.
No,
Because his
no
offense
way.
has been garbage too. So
No.
I wonder where they're gonna go with it. Because I feel like Ron Rivera is out in Washington, so Bieniemy's gonna be the head coach there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they want to go another defensive-minded head coach for the Chargers.
No, not when you have that much offensive talent on
I mean, look at all that defensive talent too. They probably got more more talent on defense than offense.
more money invested talent.
That's fair, because their secondary is gone now. Because I mean, JC was their only big money corner. Asante Samuel Jr. He's alright.
God,
At
I had
best.
such high hopes for that man too. Any junior, I'd be like, yo, he gonna be nice. It don't matter. I'm a sucker. I'm a
You know
sucker
what
for
he
a
do?
name.
Selling the clutch, just like his dad.
Hey man,
That nigga owe me
poor
a ring.
Derwin, man.
Poor Derwin, indeed. He deserves better.
He deserves a better man
He needs to go ring chasing.
somewhere.
And you would think he'd be ring chasing with a top 10 quarterback, but you also got a
He's
bottom
still
10
young too,
coach.
right? Ain't he like 27?
Yeah, he like 27, which is pretty decent
still
for
young.
prime safety age.
Yeah, he's still young. All right, next game.
Yep.
All right, we got the Atlanta Shitty Ritties versus the Baker Bum Bucks.
This was disgusting.
Nasty game.
Nasty
bruh.
game. That Bijan stuff. I'm glad. If I didn't win in my fantasy, I would have been. Arthur Smith needs to be jailed.
They need to be in jail.
He needs to be held accountable.
That nigga said
for his crimes.
That nigga said, "Yeah, we got to the game and then
He wasn't
Bijan
feeling
said
good.
He wasn't feeling good.
Why
The
is he in?
And then the nigga came out and said, "Yeah, I wasn't feeling good since Saturday."
Why is he playing?
Then why did you suit up? And why did you take one carry at the end of the game?
It don't make no fucking sense. They have a fumbling problem at the goal line.
Yeah.
They have a Desmond Ritter problem.
That too. He had the
he
same
came
amount of
back-
turnovers back-to-back weeks, except this week it was fumbles instead of picks.
He fumbled twice in the red zone.
This
Man.
game was all about who wanted it less out of him and Baker. That division is nasty.
It's so
Because I think they're winning it now.
They're first in the division, and
At
that's
4-3.
Yes, bruh, and that's nasty. That division is just.
Gross. Very gross.
I had more hopes for the Panthers than this.
That old line is just
Disgusting.
the receivers disgusting. They said Terrace Marshall's on the trading block and Brian Burns probably, and they have a corner. I forgot his name, but he's also on the trading block.
That's gonna be
Carolina, we will give you Rashad Bateman in a second for Brian Burns.
That's a good deal. I'll take that.
Hey,
one. Yes,
Brian
sir.
Burns, yes, top 10 pass rusher in the league probably.
Yes, I'll take that in a heartbeat.
And then you lose a headache in Bateman.
Man,
That's tough.
no Bateman slander this week.
No Bateman.
No Bateman
Bateman
slander
slander.
this week. He avoided slander this week. because he caught 2 balls,
Yes, sir.
and that's more than he caught in that Steelers game. Infinitely more, by the way.
That he caught as many as he dropped.
I mean, shit. 2
He
times
dropped-
0 is
actually, he
0.
dropped
So
3.
He dropped 3 in the Steelers game.
Yeah,
My bad. He's still in the doghouse. Then he's still in the negative.
just no slander this week for him now. We'll talk about it.
We'll get to it.
No other notes for me on this game. Mike Evans had a good bounce back game, but they still lost. So, fuck it. And Rashad White is ass.
yeah, he is.
He's not ass. He's mid.
Very mid.
I'm not gonna disrespect him like that.
Drake London and Kyle Pitts get targets now,
Oh,
which is nice.
Yeah.
That
And,
Kyle Pitts catch.
That
Falcons-
behind the back,
Behind the back, one arm.
Falcons, y'all need to sell one of those running backs because there's no reason for you to have 3 quality backs like that.
Is Cordero Patterson a quality back?
I mean, I still think he has juice left.
He's
not a
like
quality
he's
back.
like an Austin Eckler.
That nigga, he's not even a running back. His position is a joker. That's literally his
That is
official.
what he's listed as.
They got 2 very good running backs.
They do.
Because
And-
Tyler
and-
is really
and-
good.
And a Cordero Patterson.
Yeah. And a joker.
Cordell
Which I-
Patterson like 33 or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
he's old.
Yeah,
as
he's
fuck.
very old. So
You can't really sell him.
That nigga
Yeah.
was on the Vikings.
I
back
mean,
in, like,
33 for a running back
2014.
is like 60.
That's because he saved
Shout out-
his legs
shout
all
out
the years getting a
Latavius
return.
Murray.
Shout out Latavius Murray. Hold that L though.
All right, next game.
Commanders Giants.
Yeah, another ass-to-ass bowl. Sam Howell is officially the most sacked quarterback in I was about to say
He's taking 40
in
sacks in 7
Commanders
weeks.
history.
I mean,
The record for sacks is 78. He has 40 through 7 weeks.
40 sacks that's insane.
I feel like that can't all be on the O line.
Nah,
It's
Like
not.
it can't all be on the O line.
Because he's one of those players that likes to extend plays. Like
but he don't got it like that.
But he
What
don't
is
got like-
Bieniemy coaching him like? He gotta be telling him throw that shit away.
It's up to the player to listen and take it into effect. If
I
he's
think
like,
the enemy
hey, throw
needs
that
to run
shit
the ball
away.
more.
That's fair.
He needs to run the ball more. You got B-Rob, you got Gibson. Run the ball,
Yeah.
They don't run it well though.
but they don't run it
B.
enough.
Rob, they don't run it enough. They run it like 6 times and be like, all right.
Mhm.
Like, you're not really establishing a run if you're only running it like less than like 6 times for your best running back. Like that's just not sustainable.
Did
That's true,
Danny
but
Dimes get his job took?
That nigga should not have gotten paid in the
He did
first
big
place.
time.
Tyrod Taylor, man, the first black quarterback to win in a Giants uniform.
Which
Really?
is crazy. Yes. Geno Smith is the only other black quarterback they've ever had.
Wait, I thought it was wasn't what's his name? And he backing up at Teddy. Wasn't Teddy in the Giants?
No.
He was in the Giants last
Teddy
year.
played for the
No.
Broncos. Teddy played for the Dolphins. I think he
Bills.
was. I think he was on with
Carolina.
the Dolphins last year.
He played with the
Vikings,
Bills too, right?
Saints. I'll look up all the teams Teddy played for, but not the Giants. No.
Teddy Two
Okay.
Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves, man.
Teddy
Is he
Two
even on the
Gloves.
team right now?
Black Kenny Pickett.
Do not disrespect that man. He has adequate sized heads for his position.
All right.
Teddy has played for the Vikings, the Jets, the Saints, the Panthers, the Broncos, the Dolphins, and right now he's backing up on the Lions.
I did not know he played for that many teams.
Yeah, Teddy been around. You know, he a little slut.
Teddy getting passed around.
You know. But back to this
Modern
game.
day Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Chill.
No, that's gonna be Sam Howell. I'm trying to tell you, Sam Howell's career trajectory is Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's gonna be a decade from now. We're gonna be 30 some. Niggas gonna be like, oh yeah, Kenneth was right.
Episode 8000.
Niggas don't listen to the random part from when he was 20s.
Before we had kids.
Yeah, like, damn, that nigga Kenneth was right.
In 10 years, when we blew it up,
That's bold of you to assume he's gonna last 10 years in the league with all them sacks he's taking.
That is disgusting.
By the time he's 25, his body's gonna give up.
Yeah, this game was a easy fantasy game for me though, because
Yeah.
like we said last week, Terry always goes off in
divisional games.
in division games. For some reason, Waller decided to show up. I started him.
I did not.
You
You
know
know who
what I
I
mean?
started over him?
Who's that?
Yes,
Hunter.
Laporta. I was sick.
Laporta had a good amount of points though. Laporta had what, like 12, something like that.
Wait, he ended up getting 12?
I think so, because I started him in one.
Because
of my,
Waller got like 24.
Waller had crazy points, but Laporta had decent numbers because they had a good amount of garbage time catches.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but finish off this game. Giants are ass.
Yeah.
Commanders were more ass today.
Yeah.
2 ass teams.
Yep.
Most of that division is ass.
Yep.
That's it. Anything else, fellas?
Danny Dimes, you lucky you got paid, bitch, because you should lose your job today.
You know what's crazy? Their next game is against the Jets, and he's gonna be playing their next game.
Man.
So he just got set up crazy.
He's gonna be
to lose his
ghosts.
job.
He might die again. Man.
If Andrew Thomas is not back next week, they're cooked.
They're gonna kill him.
Because Jets coming off a bye.
Rest in peace, Danny Dimes, man.
You
He's
was
finished.
not a good dude.
He's cooked. All right, bet. Next game we got the Cleveland refs versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Cleveland refs is
my
crazy.
fault. I meant Browns. Is that not what they are? Are they not the Cleveland refs? This is back-to-back.
This was disgusting.
This was nasty. I've never seen, and we talked about this in the GC, I've never seen anything so egregious in my life.
I feel like
watching football.
Bro, I feel like if the ball was within like maybe 5 yards, cool. He threw that shit in the stands.
Out of bounds,
Even
like,
before that, the illegal contact, the ball was already out of PJ's hands when the contact was made. If the ball isn't in the quarterback's hands and the quarterback isn't ready to throw, it's not illegal contact. That's egregious, bruh. That should have been a fumble recovery to end the game.
Absolutely. Myles Garrett, though.
It's such a shame because Myles had such a good game, and it's just tainted by the fact that, like, the refs really fucked them. Like, the refs fucked the Colts.
The Colts have been playing really well. Even with their backup, they put up 38 on the Browns.
Man.
Shane Steichen is him.
We gotta
Shane
have a talk
Steichen
about
is
that
him.
defense, man. Because, obviously, the 49ers ain't it, as we saw last night. So, we gotta have a conversation about that defense.
I mean, to be honest, last night, they were missing 2 people. They were healthy against the Browns. Now, they got hurt mid-game, but that's just saying the Browns just out-physical you.
Niggas just tackling hard.
Yeah, they just tackling hard.
Are you ready to amend your Deshaun agenda, man?
Oh, I said until week 8 is week 7.
Yeah,
It's week 7.
But he hasn't.
Give up on
Wait,
Freak.
he hasn't played 8 games though.
Cause he's hurt, nigga. The
Right.
nigga's hurt.
I
and
did
when
say
he
8 games.
The nigga's hurt, and when he plays, he's ass. Cause it knows what? How many snaps?
He was
did
getting
play?
better until he got hurt. He was getting better every week
And
until
the
he got
snaps that
hurt.
he played in this game, do you think he was good?
Absolutely not. He had like 5 passes and 3 of them was interceptions.
All right then.
He was not good in this game, but also you can say his shoulder was clear. He messed up. Like he got to
How
get
many
healthy.
excuses you gonna make for this freak ass nigga, man?
Hey man,
This is
chill,
so nasty.
chill.
Nah, man, we gonna start an agenda.
The only thing Deshaun Watson can do at this point in his career is extend plays. Not even make the play. He can just extend it.
Pop
That's
supports
it.
perverts. That's the new agenda.
What,
man.
yo?
Clearly,
PPP.
'Cause this is
Bro,
nasty,
he is
man.
not freaking for me. No cap. Like y'all gonna have to. No sir, no sir.
Outside of the bullshit with the refs, this was a get right game for Jonathan
Very good
Taylor.
game. Yeah.
Jerome Ford had a little 69-yard TD run.
First drive of the game.
First drive of the game, 69 yards. That's
And
what's
then
up.
had 10 more rushes for 5 yards.
Josh Downs
It's just so
125
funny to
yards. I
watch
did
this
not
shit.
know he had that many yards. God.
Yeah, he
damn.
had 99 by like the first quarter. I think 99 the first quarter because he got that touchdown the first quarter.
On that secondary. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is very crazy because every player in that secondary is A1.
Josh Downs is a slot machine, man.
Josh Downs has really good rapport with Minshew.
Mhm.
That's why I picked him up.
Pittman also had a 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Pittman is nice.
He gets a lot of yak.
He does get a lot of yak.
I mean, it's by necessity because the Colts run screens like 30% of their plays or some shit like that. It's crazy. Somebody got to catch him.
Yeah. Back-to-back weeks, the Browns went from getting fucked by the refs to fucking the refs. So,
Yeah.
now they're getting calls.
They got calls last week
Yeah.
against the Niners?
Yes.
What
they
call?
did. I think it was PI on the Cooper catch. I think it was. I gotta go back and look at it, but it was one egregious call that they got that helped extend the drive that they needed. The Browns did to kick that last field goal to make the Niners have to go down and try to get a game-winning field goal.
That's fair. I mean, for the Browns
It
to
wasn't
be
as
4-2
egregious as
and
this
playing this poorly, that says a lot. So
Will their quarterback play ever get better though?
We shall see.
Yeah, because
It won't.
we already decided that this team, the roster is stacked.
The roster is stacked. Like, they have no holes. They lost Nick Chubb and didn't lose a step in the running game. So, and they lost their left tackle, didn't lose a step. DeJuan Jones has been playing at a Pro Bowl level in the right tackle position. And I'm still mad that we saw him fall to the third and didn't pick him and picked the safety and picked the linebacker that's playing safety for some reason and is not even playing in the game we drafted him to play when we need a right tackle. So I'm still gonna be mad about that. So that is I don't know how the entire league just watched him fall to the third round because quote unquote he plays basketball. That is just what is going on in these league offices.
Yeah. Colts, don't feel bad. You're still a decent team.
Yeah.
At this point, though, it's time to shoot to try to get Marvin Harrison Jr., man.
They're not getting Marvin.
They're not going to get him, but you still got to try.
I mean, shit.
I mean, I would
this
say fuck
draft is so deep in receiver.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to end up with
Keon
a top
Coleman?
10 pick. Keon Coleman. I think Malik Neighbors is the two in this draft. Because, I mean, as much of a homer I am, MSJ is the one. And it's not even close. And I think Neighbors the 2, Coleman the 3. Then we got,
Amika.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I got Odunze over Amika.
Nah.
Yes, I do. I have
Amika,
one.
nah,
Actually,
Odunze.
I think Odunze and Keon like neck and neck. I might even have Odunze over Keon.
Keon's like that.
Keon is like that. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Keon's like 3 for me now.
You got him at 3 over Odunze?
I think I got Amika over Odunze. I'm not high on Odunze like you are.
You're insane if you're not high on Odunze.
We'll talk about it. We got to do a separate pod for college ball. Niggas niggas not
Kenny
here
just
for
looking like who the fuck
I'm
just talking to?
All right. Anything else on this game?
That's about it.
Browns, you're fucking frauds, and I can't wait till we whoop your ass again.
A good loss for the Colts.
Yeah, they're playing very competitive and they're in every game. So shout out to the Colts. They're well set up for when AR comes back next year, and they're gonna be a good team. Just gotta draft well because they lost a lot of players this year to suspensions and just like rebuilding and whatnot. So if they have a good draft, they can do something with it. And Irsay is a generally good drafter. So.
All right. Next up, we got Steelers Rams. Another ref robbery, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I feel like this was nastier than. Was it nastier than the Browns?
No, it was not nastier than the
No,
Browns.
okay.
It's
But
still
the red zone penalties is crazy.
Okay, yeah, that
it's
is
still
crazy.
egregious because we have changed for a reason, and it's like we see that the nigga did not, like, it's camera angles everywhere. We see the nigga did not cross the line to gain.
My problem is like, what is stopping the refs from like taking initiative and be like, I'm not sure about this spot. Let's look at it again. Like, do you have to like have a challenge? Do you like? I feel like
I don't know how New York doesn't call in on that and overturn that.
That's what I've always thought. Like, we have so many different camera angles
yeah.
that even if the refs get it wrong, somebody should be up in the booth getting it right.
Yeah, because I mean, even like he didn't have any challenges, but like, was it? The refs
He
have
couldn't
autonomy to
challenge it
choose, huh?
He couldn't challenge.
Yeah,
it
he
anyway.
couldn't challenge, but the refs have autonomy to choose if a play is under review, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a fourth down, like, and y'all wasn't sure. Why not review it? What's stopping you?
Again, even if the refs got it wrong, I feel like that's something that New York should call in and say review that.
Absolutely.
But there was no review. It was no nothing. It was just, here we go, bad spot. Even though you can clearly see he did not make that line to game, and that's disgusting.
Very.
Again, I keep saying it, the Steelers win in super, super volatile ways. Their defense has to get crazy turnovers. T.J. Watt picking off balls is crazy.
Hey, he looked like a safety
Pick
back.
six. He had a pick six, right?
No. He got tagged.
He just picked it off. But the fact that they got that nigga out in coverage and he's making plays like that.
He looked good out there.
Man.
He looked good in coverage.
It's no way that this man should be playing like this. I don't know what the fuck they feeding them niggas. Yeah, just
Same shit Rogers eating.
the perks.
Ashwagandha.
Oh man. Puka Nakua, man.
I can't even say it like Stafford had a bad game. It's just that defense. It's something with that defense where they just find ways. to win the game for their team.
Also, at what point does JPJ start playing the full game?
They're hot. They're hiding him. They know that nigga is a liability.
You think he's a liability?
I don't think he's like that. Like everybody's making him out to be.
Every time he plays, he makes plays.
He's been great in coverage.
I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it. I think that nigga's a liability, and that's why they hiding him. I think they just try and get the family name value up. That's my agenda that I'm pushing.
Every time he plays,
because if he's like that, why isn't he out there playing?
That is the crazy part about it. But like, they're like
they got Pat Pete out there.
Their rookie right tackle was also not playing, so I feel like they just have a thing against rookies.
I don't know.
Tomlin holding on. Well, Tomlin, it's not like he holding on to his job by a thread and nothing like that because they love him over in Pittsburgh. No, they don't.
The fans has been
No, they
turning
don't.
on him.
Yeah, actually,
because of the Matt Canada shit. Matt Canada is the funniest nigga ever. Like, I've never seen somebody that gets angry after you score. Like that nigga is like seeing his offense do well actually pisses him off, and I've never seen nothing like that.
Clap it up for Najee. He managed to get 4.5 yards a carry. Woo!
My nigga
average
Najee,
running back production from
and he got
a first round pick.
And he got a touchdown. Respect my boy.
Average.
He put up a cool 100. I don't give a fuck about Najee Harris.
Average running back production from a first round running back. Wow. That's super worth it.
You can't even get average wide receiver production from your first round wide receiver.
Hey, say for Houston. I don't know what you talking about.
No, what about Bateman?
We don't talk about that nigga.
Okay.
We had one first round
Y'all
pick.
gonna chill on Najee.
We had one first round pick in 2021. As far as I'm concerned, his name is Adafio. He had a sack and a forced fumble.
Yeah, speaking of good receivers, George Pickens and that back shoulder fade is money every single time.
I'm so mad that we don't got
They got
that nigga.
Pickens and Deontay.
Man, I'm so mad we don't got that
I like
nigga.
Deontay a lot.
I want him so bad.
Who Pickens?
Yes, bro.
He fits everything the Ravens are.
I want him so bad.
Like, he looks just like a Baltimore nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
He's just a fucking goon, nigga. He's really just a goon. Oh my god. Shout out Darrell Henderson coming off the bench, putting up a cool 60 yards.
Yeah. Also,
so
if you had to say offensive rookie of the year, Puka Nacua or Stroud?
Puka.
Stroud off the strength that he's a quarterback.
Okay, yeah, I see
That's
that.
so net. I hate that.
That's how
look
it
at the
is,
MVP odds right now. Fucking CMC is 8th.
Yeah.
They got Trevor Lawrence. What has Trevor Lawrence done this season?
Nothing compared to CMC.
They got Josh Allen over him.
CMC got 16 games straight with a TD. That's crazy.
He was playing with a torn oblique.
Yeah, man. Crazy. But, yeah, just off the strength of quarterback.
Rate not even top 10.
They're always going to value quarterbacks more. It's just how
They
it
need
is.
to just make a separate trophy for the quarterbacks.
quarterback?
Because you're not.
It doesn't sound as good.
But I mean, like, if you're not going to consider, you're not going to give any other position group valid consideration. Because, like, Myles Garrett is having a better season than every quarterback not named Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson right now.
The logic to them is we got OPOY, we got DPOY. So MVP is quarterbacks.
I
but
guess.
the thing
I
is,
don't know, man. They should have been.
But then just announce that the MVP is strictly for quarterbacks. But don't be sitting here in our faces and trying to play with it.
see, they're not going to do that because MVP is just most valuable player, and they're all players.
It makes sense if you break down the word valuable because the quarterback is the most valuable position on the floor. But it's just nasty that another position who is having a standout baller season can't win it.
What was the last quarterback to win MVP? Was it
AP?
Yeah, I think it was AP.
Because Derrick Henry put up 2K and didn't win it. And you can't sit here and tell me there was nobody more valuable in his team.
Was that the year Mahomes won or the year Rodgers won?
I think that was because Rodgers won it.
Rodgers won
it 2020 and 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be. I think Derrick Henry put up. What was 2019 when he put up 2K?
Oh, then that was the Lamar year.
Was it? 2019 was the Lamar year, but when was Derrick Henry's 2K year?
I don't know.
Let me look it up.
This is random. JJ Watt should have an MVP in my opinion.
Yeah,
his defensive player of the year season where he also caught like 4 touchdowns on offense.
Yeah.
And he actually disagrees. He said that he should not have won defensive player. He should not have won MVP because he said quarterback should always win MVP.
God, I hate a humble ass nigga.
I do too. I'm not gonna
lie. Yeah, but back to Steelers Rams. Just again, the Steelers are 4-2, and it's a fluky 4-2. But at the end of the day, you're 4-2, so you gotta respect it.
It was 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Who won MVP?
I think that was Rodgers.
That was Rodgers' comeback season too. After the the horse collar,
I
right?
don't want to hear that shit, man.
Yeah. That was a good year for him though.
2K, 5.4 per yard, and then 17 touchdowns.
What was Rodgers looking
2K and 17 touchdowns is crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy. But what was Rodgers? Because maybe Rodgers should have just won comeback because that was right after the horse collar injury, right?
It was one of those MVP years. His MVP was like
That was the year after they drafted, or that was the year that they drafted Love.
He had 42.99, which is crazy. Like he could have got that 1 yard, 42.99, 48 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Yeah. Rodgers is an efficiency merchant, man.
48 touchdowns is crazy.
48 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
And 5
is
picks.
crazy.
You said 5?
Five picks.
I thought you said 9.
No,
5
5
is
picks.
insane.
Rodgers' efficiency is crazy.
Oh
like
my
historically, he throws like less than 10 picks.
He
in
would have
like
been so
50
good with the
Since
Jets.
2013.
He would have been so good with
You see why I was so high in the Jets, bro? Like
Since 2013, he's only won over 8 picks twice.
Yeah, that nigga's insane. He would have been so good with the Jets.
I'm trying to tell you that I wasn't just eating cock
I'm
when
sorry,
I said the
Pop.
Jets was going to be good.
Y'all lucked out so bad that nigga got hurt. He would have fucked y'all.
We didn't luck out. I told you exactly. It's not luck. Bill Belichick set him up. y'all I was joking. Why else would he trade back? He traded back and really got no value. Just to fuck Rodgers over. Because Jets was picking right after us. No. Jets picked right after us. And was it right after us? Because I think we had to pick before them. And we traded it to Pittsburgh. Yeah, we had to pick before them. Traded it to Pittsburgh.
And Pittsburgh drafted Broderick.
Yes. That's who they were going to draft. And in their little post-draft, you know how them teams drop that video of them picking that bum-ass nigga. What's his name? I forgot his name. Something the fourth.
Yeah,
but Will McDonald the fourth.
Yeah.
They picked Will. They reached like crazy for him, and they was in the draft and was like, "Damn, we knew Bill was going to do that shit." I gotta show y'all the video when I get home.
Nah, that really is the reason that nigga's hurt.
And he did it on purpose. He knew.
Bill is evil.
I told y'all.
That's an evil nigga.
I told y'all, bro.
You don't set that nigga up.
They said it in the draft.
So Bill saw the future and knew that nigga was gonna tear his Achilles.
He saw that offensive line and he said he looked at that schedule and he was like, he said exactly what I told y'all. He's not making it past week 4.
That nigga didn't make it past week 1.
Nigga, that nigga didn't make it past minute 1.
I said over under week 6. I took the under. That nigga did not make it past week 1. That
you
is
took
insane.
the under. You was right.
I was right. But
was
week
goddamn
1
right.
is crazy.
Nigga, shit, he ain't even finished a drive.
Hey, I don't know, man. He might be back this season. He might hit the over on.
Yeah, that nigga out there walking, man.
He might start next week.
You better hope he don't come back by the time y'all play him. He might walk y'all down. No running, just walking.
They can have Mahomes and not beat us. Just like that.
That's a lot of confidence.
Just like that.
All right, bet. Next game we gonna go to Sunday Night Football. We got them Dolphins and we got the Eagles.
Finally a good SNF game. Chalk it up. Let's go. We back. We had 2 back-to-back good primetime games.
I know we talked about it the last 2 games, but again, officiating this game was bad.
Yeah, 10 penalties to 0 is crazy.
0
penalties
At least
all
we had
game?
a ball don't lie moment with that pick 6 that Hurts threw right after the face mask.
Yeah. Hurts.
Refs are ass.
AJ Brown is having a carry job like I've never seen before.
Are we gonna have a conversation about Hurts and these turnovers?
Yeah, I mean, we need to be having a conversation because he's leading the league in turnovers.
He's up there with Garoppolo now, 8 picks.
Yeah, I mean, like, complete turnovers because he had a couple fumbles too.
Mm-hmm.
He has 10 turnovers because we got one and he had one against the... Who was it against? He had one against us because Juwan Bentley punched it out of him. And he had one against the Commanders, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Either the Commanders or the Jets game. No, he had it against the Jets, I think. Yeah. So he's up there in turnovers, and I feel like, just to be fair, they should have the same energy for Hurts that they had for Dak last year.
Yep.
And they're not having it
at all.
And they were saying, "Oh, Dak is like y'all winning, but y'all Dak is turning the ball over." They're winning, and Hurts is turning the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
So
I haven't seen any Hurts slander this season at all.
At all, it's insane because like every day it was like after this game they were like, "Oh, did you see him walking off the field? He was limping." They had shit to do with his arm.
I see niggas saying Hurts should still be near the top of MVP contention. And I don't know if you've seen this, Kenneth. It was a little post. They posted a graphic comparing Lamar's stats so far on the season to Hurts, and I'm like, yeah, that's just stat watching. That lacks context.
Yeah,
When you look at Hurts' team,
his O-line,
look at his team,
his receivers.
Weapons,
it's just
because he has AJ Brown. Like, period. That's end of statement.
it.
Nigga, Smitty is easily the one in Baltimore.
Yeah, easily.
He walks in and he is the one.
He might get more targets than Mandrews. We fuck around and get Smitty.
Absolutely. Who's getting more targets? Mandrew's not getting more targets than Smitty if he walked in here. Smitty walking in Baltimore. He might end up with 1,500
I can't
yards.
believe niggas say he was too small to play.
This is digging.
You gotta have
He was
some
playing in the
criticism.
SEC and got like 2,000 yards
Man,
and won the Heisman. Come on.
that Bama team is crazy.
Crazy. I think
They had Smitty, they had Waddle, they had
J-Mo.
J-Mo, they had fucking Ruggs.
Yeah.
Just that's a crazy Bama team.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't never gonna get that again now the NIL around here.
Hey man, listen. Bama's scaring me right now.
They are cooking up.
Milrow looking better every
You
single
gotta watch
game.
college ball, kid. If you gotta start
Every
watching college
single
ball, bro.
game.
I'm trying to tell you, my Saturdays are not for sports. And it's
Lame
just
ass
like
married
that.
nigga.
It's just like that.
She wear the pants.
I don't know. I love my woman. Like, that's really it.
That's real.
love
I
my
think
wife.
we all love Grace. Shout out Grace.
All right, bet. Yeah, this game was just a complete shutdown of the Dolphins' offensive attack.
Yeah.
Like they just
Hey man, we need to be having a conversation. They only beat up on bad teams.
they do only beat up on bad teams.
The only reason they scored 25 on us is because all of our secondary was hurt, except Gonzo.
Now that might be a little bit of a cope, but okay.
I mean, look at it.
I mean, y'all are. If
Our
we're saying
entire
that we beat
secondary-
up on bad teams, y'all are kind of a bad team.
We are a bad team, but the only reason they scored 25 on us is because our entire secondary was hurt. Let's be honest. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. They was not driving the ball. Reek had like 40 yards. Waddle went for 86. Well, they did run the ball very effectively. I'll give them that.
They did not run the ball very effectively this game. Like, they
No,
had one
sir.
long run, but besides that, the run was pretty much getting shut down.
They were seeing nothing in the
Nah,
run
their
game.
offense. They were missing offensive line pieces. Though,
Yeah,
right?
Taryn Armstead is on IR.
Mhm.
Isaiah Wynn is somehow one of their starting one of their starting offensive linemen, which is crazy to me because that nigga cost me a couple games last year. But
And that's why
okay,
y'all cut that nigga.
yes, we did cut that nigga. I think we drafted him like 3rd round or something too. It was crazy, but he's a scrub. And he's out in the,
Oh, he's on IR now too.
who? Oh yeah, Wynn is on
When
IR
he's on
now.
IR.
And they play us next week. So
Yeah, no wonder they was getting fucked up by that D line.
I mean
That
that
Philly
D
D-line
line.
isn't
I told you
fair.
about that O line before.
The
So
Philly D-line is scary. Pop did tell us that the Dolphins O-line was not like that.
I
And
said
they've
it.
been scheming around
been-
that offensive line. But when it comes down to it, they kind of got dog walk.
You know the thing is like you can scheme around one bad offensive lineman. If it's 2 that's ass, you can't scheme around them. And they got 3 that's ass now and a couple backups. So
Oh, shout out no hammy having Julio Jones, man.
yeah, he out there. He
That nigga
blocking
caught
a couple
ball,
plays.
man. He blocking. He caught a ball for 3 yards. Shout out no hammy having Julio, man.
Them niggas really got
You
Kevin
see Jalen
Byard.
Hurts clip where he was like, I thought AJ Brown was you. He said number 11.
That's it for me on this game. Did we talk about Howie Roseman fleecing?
Kevin Byard for
Kevin Byard for Terrell Edmonds,
Nigga got
a fifth
Kevin-
and a sixth.
Kevin Byard for some leftover fucking meatloaf or some shit like that. Backup safety, a 5th and a 6th for Kevin Byard. The Titans at one point you just gotta get off your knees, bro.
Why don't you sell? Like, you could have got a 3rd round pick at least for Byard.
Yeah,
Easy.
for Byard, yeah, definitely.
Probably a second from
This
a
just
team that
means
really
that nobody
needed
else is trading their safeties. Because I thought like we had like a danger of trading Duggar, but if the safety market for probably the best safety that was going to hit the market is a 5th and a 6th round pick and a backup safety in return, keep that shit. What are you going to do for 5th and a 6th?
nothing. Which is why I don't know why they sold so low
You seen the,
on such a good.
That's an
on
all.
such a
You
good
seen the
safety.
graphic?
Safety, bro.
Eagles got Byard and he's an all pro.
All pro.
They got Byard and AJ Brown for Treylon Burks, Malik Willis, and what was it? What's
Terrell
that?
Edmonds.
Oh, that was Terrell. I knew it was Emmons. I didn't know which Emmons he was. Terrell Emmons.
Because TJ is the good one.
Okay, and then they have a 5th and a 6th. That is disgusting, and that's 2 different GMs.
How you lose on your fucking bye week like that, man?
That's why they did it on the bye week because Vrabel was in New England. He got inducted. Yeah, he got inducted in the Hall of Fame, the Patriots Hall of Fame on Sunday.
Oh,
they waited till Vrabel left to do
this.
this.
They stuck around that nigga.
They pulled a Colts. They snuck out in the middle of the
They
night.
did this shit to AJ Brown.
God.
They did this shit with him with AJ Brown too.
Nah, if I'm that nigga, I'm tight. Oh my god, that's
He was at the
hilarious.
Patriots game. At halftime, he was like, "Hey, cut all this shit out. We got a game to win." To the fans, I was like, "I love Vrabel, man. I love Vrabel.
He's a good coach, man.
He is a very good coach." And they just took away their locker room leader
He don't deserve what he be getting, man.
at all. Like he deserves way better. That nigga needs to be Bill's. He needs to take over when Bill leaves. Whenever that is.
Never. Did they say how long his extension was?
No, nobody knows the
There's
contract
no
details.
It's just
Nigga,
they
the
just
last
said
time we
contract
got a,
extension.
you know when was the last time we got an update on Bill Belichick's contract?
What's that?
Spygate,
Damn.
and that they came out.
13.
I thought it was 16.
16 was Deflategate.
16 was the Deflategate. Yeah, so yeah, Spygate was the last time Robert Kraft came out and said Bill Belichick got a contract extension because that was when they was like, oh, they might move away from Bill for the allegations or whatnot. It was like, nah, he just signed an extension here to stay. How old are you?
22.
3.
We're 23. The last time we got an update on Bill Belichick's contract, we was fucking 13.
In middle school.
Alright, bet. Next up, we got the Bang Bang Niner gang versus primetime Kirk Cousins and the Vikings.
Hey, Kirk
Skull.
was fucking balling.
Walking
Man,
down
Kirk
Kirk,
was
man.
balling.
Walking down Kirk.
I was like that nigga wasn't even
Nigga,
open. Kirk,
after he threw that first
Nigga.
interception, which wasn't on him by any stretch of imagination, that was not on him. Addison should have came down with it, which he fixed up later. But after he
Definitely
threw that
fixed up
first one,
later.
I was like, oh, Kirk is about to crumble.
Hold up a second. I know we said no Bateman slander, but I know coming into the season I said I was a Bateman believer. The way Addison is playing is what I wanted to see from Bateman. That same style of play.
Yeah.
Just a dominant,
Bateman was never this
route
good,
him
as
up
good as Addison,
receiver.
though.
Out of college he was.
No, he
That
wasn't.
nigga fell off.
No, he wasn't. That season, Addison had 2 good seasons with Kenny Pickett and then Caleb.
That USC season, Bateman had something similar to it
All right.
coming out. He just never
But
had
Addison was hurt that last season at USC, though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so Addison is a dog.
He's
Addison's a dog.
He's
He is a
fucking
dog.
good.
That was
Is he actually hurt? Because I saw him come out. He came out the game.
he came back in.
Okay.
Yeah, he was cramping, they said.
Yeah.
So they probably just pumped some fluids on him. He was
Yeah,
straight.
he came back
pussy.
in, so he cool.
Pause.
Hawk had a good game too.
Yeah, shout out Hawk. They need a running back though.
They do.
They have
They
no
do.
kind of run game.
Madison
sucks.
Yeah, he's
And
garbage.
Ty Chandler is
Akers also.
Ty
sucks.
Chandler doesn't get any burn.
Yeah. Akers had a couple good runs, I'm not gonna lie. But overall he didn't have a great good game.
Yeah, I think he's.
But like I feel like even though they didn't produce much, when they needed to run the ball, they ran it very effectively. Like that entire game, whenever it was like a crucial third down and they went to run,
I think
they
the
ran it
issue
well.
is when they need to burn clock, they can't though.
Yeah, they
because
can't burn
run
clock
the ball.
because I do agree on that. But what I say about the Niners secondary when we was making the predictions,
You said they
I
be
said
out there
front
twerking.
seven heavy, and they be twerking. What they do last night?
Man,
Shake
hold
ass.
on, Paul. We gotta have a talk about this nigga Bosa. Whenever he's not rushing a black quarterback, going to a January 6th meeting.
He was getting locked up.
Bro,
doing
why
it.
was he getting out so often yesterday? Was that weird?
Man,
I've never seen him go. Or
if
do
it's
I just not be paying
January
attention?
6th and it's not a black quarterback, that nigga not showing up.
Am I tweaking or did I never like he was getting subbed out after every other play? That was weird to me. I've never seen that
Fraud.
before. Maybe he's like dealing with like some issue that we don't know about.
He's a fucking fraud.
He's not a fraud. He's just a racist.
He just
If he's consistent against black quarterbacks, he's just consistent against black quarterbacks.
Speaking of defense, Minnesota defense looked alright.
Minnesota's defense looked good. Flores had them boys playing right. Maybe it was just a situation where they had to cook up a little bit. I don't know. Or maybe no Debo and no No, they was just no Debo and no Trent means that offense is just ass.
Look, they 3-4 now. If they keep playing like this, do you think they can make a playoff push?
Yes, just because that conference is very weak. So I see 2 to 3 teams coming out of the West.
The West?
Yeah.
Oh, you think the Rams got a chance?
The Rams do have a chance.
Okay.
They've been competitive, so they have a chance. I see the Rams and the Vikings competing for like the 6th seed.
Wait, 2 or 3 teams coming out the West?
2 or 3 teams.
Niners and Seahawks. Okay,
Yeah, it's only going to be one team coming out of the South.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that division.
Just like last year.
Yeah.
One team out the North.
One team out the North. 2
and then
teams
maybe
out of the East.
2 teams
So
out.
that's what? That's 2, 4, 5. So yeah, it's 7 seeds now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely the Vikings definitely have a chance to come out of the North.
It's gonna be between the Vikings and the Rams.
Vikings and Rams. They're gonna be fighting for that 6, 7 seed.
Because it's gonna be 2 in the. It's gonna be Cowboys, Eagles, Niners, Seahawks. Who else? In
Lions.
Lions. Yeah.
And then whoever wins the South.
Yeah, the winner of the South. So then Rams and
Vikings are probably almost guaranteed a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Unless one of the other teams all of a sudden decides they want to show up, like the Commanders.
I thought it would be the Packers, but it's not going to be the Packers.
Packers.
They're not good.
Yeah.
I was going to say shitty. Not shitty.
So
just not great.
So Rams definitely can make a playoff push. The question is, do they want to? Because after this season, you gotta look at what you're doing for quarterback. So,
you mean Vikings?
Or yeah, Vikings. So you gotta look at what you're doing for quarterback.
Where do you think Kirk goes? Where do you think Kirk goes?
I can't.
I don't know. I don't have a destination for him.
Is it guaranteed he doesn't come back?
That's what I'm saying. Because I don't think they bring him back.
I don't think they bring him back.
Bringing him back is the only path forward I can see for him.
They love him.
They do.
Like
love
the
him.
players love him.
And he's a dog.
You seen him yesterday with the top 10 chain?
I hate that quarterback made me like Kirk Cousins as much as I do.
I still gotta watch that.
Kirk Cousins interviews will make you like Kirk. Kirk Cousins playing will make you like Kirk Cousins.
He's just a good fucking guy.
Yeah,
Shout out
like
Kirk, man.
you can't. You just see him on the sideline. He just looks like such a chill dude, family man.
And back in the day, I really used to be on the Kirk Cousins slander train. But the thing is, a lot of the years that he's been in the league, he hasn't had a defense and he hasn't had a run game to support him. So it's just been him throwing the ball to his receivers, trying to win games.
He also doesn't really have good O lines like ever.
Yeah,
that's why this game was such an anomaly because he was clean. Like they was not touching him. Yeah. He was just bombing.
Their salt is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
They was bombing like 3.
Did he get paid yet, or is he in a contract year?
I think he's in a contract year. I didn't say anything about him getting paid, but you don't hear about offensive linemen.
Because he was what 2020. Okay.
I was gonna say Darius ain't been in the league that long.
Yeah, he's still very young. Like this, like his 3rd or 4th season.
But the point is, just Kirk is good. He's good. He's top 10.
You saw that chain.
He's top 10.
Jettas loves him.
Top
Put
10.
on the top 10 chain.
Why not just bring Kirk back for like 2 years?
I can see bringing Kirk back and then like drafting a tackle in the 1st, maybe draft a Quinn Ewers in the 2nd.
Better than that lame ass nigga in L.A.
Who?
You know which one I'm talking about.
Stafford?
Man. The other lame ass nigga in L.A.
Oh, you talking about Herbert?
Better than that nigga.
Bro, shut up, yo.
Hey, if we looking at production, man.
Come on, bro.
Herb looking funny in the light.
Kirk has an actual good head coach that calls the plays. What do you think about Kevin O'Connell? I like him. You don't?
Oh, Kevin O'Connell. I like Kevin O'Connell.
I like Kevin O'Connell.
I thought you said Kellen.
No, not fuck
Kellen Moore for a second. Yeah, I like Kevin O'Connell. I said that in our preview of that. I like him.
Brian Flores' defense is showing up.
Yeah, I still think he blitzes too much.
He does,
but the fact that he blitzes the front 7 and then plays zone behind it is very good because then you can keep everything in front of your DBs, which are weaker.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna play more man when he has the personnel to do it.
For sure.
Because he runs a Patriots defense, so he just doesn't have the personnel to do it right now.
Yeah. On the Niners side, I think we saw a weakness in Brock Purdy's game.
Yeah.
He's not a quarterback that can help
Drop
you
back
win.
and pass it. Yeah, he's a game manager.
He's a game manager, and if you get behind with Brock Purdy, you cannot rely on Brock Purdy to win you a game.
I think he's only done it once, and it was against the Raiders.
Yeah. Last week had me a little bit fooled because he managed to get him in position to kick that field goal
against a great defense.
And by the way, Jake Moody is a Michigan product. I do not stand by that nigga. That nigga's ass.
Wait. You seen the pregame yesterday?
Yeah.
He fell. He fell.
Trying to kick?
Yeah.
That's
in the pregame. He fell bad fall. Like he slid. I think he was hurt. He got hurt during the fall.
Yeah, that nigga's ass. To fold like that last week in front of all your family, and to fold this week again.
He missed 2 this week?
I think he only missed 1.
1 yesterday. Okay, that was a good game though.
It was a good game.
Brock Purdy let me down because I was pushing my Kittle prop. I was like, all right, man, my boy Kittle gonna go off. Kelsey went off. Tight ends day, Kittle gonna go off, and he missed him. Kittle was wide open 3 times, and he just overthrew him. End of the game. They kept targeting fucking Ray McLeod.
Yeah,
end of the game.
Targeting Ray McLeod to end the game is nasty.
Disgusting. You got Ayuk and Kittle and CMC
running out of the slot. Yeah.
Kyle can't develop quarterbacks either.
Mm-mm.
That has to be said. He cannot develop a quarterback.
Maybe Kirk Cousins can go to the 49ers next year.
They got Sam Darnold.
If the 49ers got Kirk Cousins, that would actually be insane.
That would be very insane. But they're not moving away from Purdy. They're just because you got to pay Kirk, and
Purdy would have to do something egregious for them to be like, okay, we're gonna sit
Purdy on that Mr. Irrelevant contract.
That nigga is getting 2 pennies a year.
Right him.
Oh God, I'll take his contract.
They said that nigga got a roommate.
That nigga's making dream money, bro.
Being a starting NFL quarterback and having a roommate is crazy.
That nigga's making $800K.
Wish I was making that kind of.
That's backup running back money. Shit, not even. Fucking Zeke makes 3.
Yeah.
Is that less than the vet minimum?
No, vet minimum is
1 point something.
Yeah.
1.1 or something.
Because even the practice squad minimum is practice squad minimum. Yeah, it's 600, 800 a year.
That's what I'm saying. He making less than the vet minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's tough.
He's the last pick in the draft. He's making pennies.
Yeah.
Compared to them niggas.
Damn.
I'm sure if he keeps
practice squad makes money. That's 6 figures.
Yeah, to just be chilling. Yeah.
I mean, shit.
You
just gotta make sure you're doing good enough to stay on the practice squad.
Exactly.
Let me get in shape, man. I can put up more practice reps than fucking Rashad
Nigga,
Bateman.
all you can do is fucking be a long snapper.
Hell yeah! Look,
let's go. Long snapper on the practice squad is crazy. That's disgusting.
Backup long snapper is my dream position.
Nigga, if my fucking GM wasting a practice squad position on a backup long snapper, we gonna have some problems. You're 1 in 16 and you wasting a roster spot on a backup long snapper.
Anything else on this game?
No, that's about it for me.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Dang, Ray was upset.
Somebody got.
Ray
just gonna fuck up my podcast.
Shout out Ray, man. We love you, bro.
Shout out big man Ray. He don't got no ups, but he got hard.
You really say Ray? You don't got no break.
My sister dog, he'll jump up for the tree. Ray was like, I'm keeping all 4 feet. He said, I'm keeping 10 toes.
Ray a grandfather. Ray old.
How old is Ray?
Ray like a decade old.
Damn,
Ray old. Ray
like old.
Yeah.
He about to have gray hair and everything.
He already got great chin hair.
Oh, he do. Shout out Ray, man.
Speaking of 4-legged creatures, we got them lions.
Oh, that was a great transition.
That was a great transition.
I like that. We got the Lions and the Ravens.
Fuck, we really pod.
We really, bro. We really out
we
there.
do this week in, week out. We do it.
What a transition,
man. But let's talk about Lions, Ravens, man. Should we let Pop go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Pop.
My biggest takeaway from this game is I was praying that I wasn't gonna get stuck in stadium traffic going home because I knew them Lions fans was getting out that bitch early, and I got off at 3:30 and I worked 10 minutes from the stadium. I was like, God, please. I was begging. But I didn't get stuck in stadium traffic because even though they was getting blown out, I guess they didn't leave early. So shout out to them. But Man, they let me down. I thought I was going to see a good back and forth game. Nope. They just laid down and put that lion nussy all over all over M&T Bank.
Halfway through the second quarter, they had 6 yards of offense.
Halfway through the second quarter, they had ran like 6 plays because they did not get a first down.
No first downs.
They had no first downs halfway through the second quarter. So
everything I was saying about my defense, the fact that we can generate pressure from the interior D-line, as well as from the edges, as well as we can blitz well.
What
we
I
can
called Matt at BK last week?
Baby AD.
Hey,
He's showing out.
You know how many sacks he got?
How many?
5.5. You know who else got 5.5?
Who?
Chris Jones.
Hey, the production is there.
Production's there, man.
I do owe Ravens D-line an apology because I definitely did not believe in them at
I
all.
went back and listened to that second episode.
Oh, you went back?
I did. I listened to it. Niggas was like, yeah.
Hey, I admit when I'm wrong.
I don't trust this D-line. And that secondary without Marlon scared me. Secondary.
I'll always admit when I'm wrong.
What that secondary doing, Kenneth?
That secondary locking up.
That secondary.
Hey.
Nigga. Yeah.
I don't think I had a problem with y'all secondary.
You said no Marlon, they would be shaky.
Our backup safety leads the league in picks.
4 picks.
Fuck with me.
Gino.
For real?
Yes, sir.
He does. That's actually kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Hamilton playing out his mind.
Ridiculous.
Monroe St. Brown wasn't getting open for shit.
Got body slammed by Rock Ya-Sin, who's a backup now.
Rock is a backup?
Rock is a backup. Brandon starts. Brandon Stevens starts, and Marlon starts.
Brandon Stevens should have had a pick 6.
He should have.
But it's okay because it was a 4th down anyway.
I don't know about 6, but he definitely should have had a pick.
I don't know. He had momentum going towards the ball too.
Fair enough. Anything else for you, Kenneth?
Tight end day.
Tight end day.
My guy, Mark Andrews. We had 2 touchdowns.
2 tutties.
I don't even gotta look at the stats, but I'm gonna look at the stats anyway. Lamar Jackson, 357 passing yards. Who the fuck said he couldn't pass the ball?
Mm-hmm.
Who said he couldn't pass the ball?
All them
attempts.
Lions fans were saying he can't pass. What they say? Make
him a passer.
Make him a passer.
He only had 36 rushing yards. He still had a rushing touchdown. He only had 36 rushing yards, but he put that ball through the F.
Yes, sir.
He passed. Lamar's precision on his passes and his accuracy this season has been so amazing. His development as a passer has been beautiful to see.
Got them chains of Greg Roman off him.
Greg Roman was holding him back.
Like crazy.
And that's crazy to say because he won an MVP under Greg Roman.
Sir.
Jashon, what you got to say about this game?
I'm going to start off by saying, I think it was Warren Sapp maybe. I can't remember who it was. But somebody on Twitter said, and it was a clip of the Russian TD that Lamar had, was like, I'd give anything
for him to be on the Falcons.
And
with Bijan and Drake London.
And what did
and that O-line.
I was like,
and what did the Falcons retweet during the offseason when we put the non-exclusive franchise tag on Lamar? That they would not be pursuing one Lamar Action Jackson.
Dumb as hell.
It's too late for that. All you bum-ass teams that wish you had a quarterback, it's too late for that. He's ours. And he's putting up numbers on your dumbass head. This is an MVP frontrunner. I'm sorry, it's him and Pat and then everybody else for
I
MVP
agree.
right now.
There's no other
357 yards, like Kenneth said, 3 TDs and a rushing TD.
Against one of the best defenses in the league.
Against a top 10
5
defense.
No, they were a top 5.
Top
that's
5?
that's all they were saying.
Hey, I was going to be lenient and say top 10.
No.
We put belt to ass on these kitty cats. I'm
Whooped
sorry. I respect the Lions. I have love for the Lions. But they fans was talking crazy. Wow. This man did not have even 30 attempts, almost 400 yards of total offense. Shout out to my running backs. Gus Edwards, 14 carries, 64 yards. He had a 80-yard run after the catch.
oh yeah, that
Run and tumble, man. Shout out to Gus, man.
he's slow as shit though, man.
He is slow.
he's
if
slow.
that was Justice or Keaton, that shit's a house call.
If that's Keaton, that's definitely a
That's
touchdown.
a house call for sure. Yeah, not too much to say about this. Just belt the ass. Shout out my defense. They were so close to pitching a shutout, but they got tired of just being out there whipping ass. So they was like, you know what, Jameer,
let's take a play off.
You can get a little touchdown. But then the Lions, they decided to go a little bit too far. They wanted to try to go for 2. So you know what happened?
Clamps.
Rowe had to take the ball right out of what's that? Rowe had to take the ball out of that nigga Reynolds' hands. You know, just snatch it right out of his hands. when he tried to catch the 2-point conversion.
Hey,
Them niggas had less points this game than Tuck.
you saw what Rock did to Amon Ra?
Yeah, he gave that nigga a body slam, man. Gave him a little
That wasn't a
attitude
body
adjustment,
slam.
man. Gave him a little, yeah, nigga. You know?
That's a scoop. He scooped that boy.
And you'll have niggas that try to disrespect my defense by looking at stats and say, oh, but Jared Goff had 280 yards.
A lot of
that
it was
nigga passed the ball
garbage time.
50 times.
That was garbage. Those are garbage time yards. Those are
50 attempts?
fake production.
He had 53 attempts, not including the 5 sacks.
Imagine how-
Dropped back.
So 58 dropbacks?
Yes, sir.
You look at how you're playing from behind in that situation, though.
Yeah.
We put.
What else could you do?
They had 28 points hung on them in the first half.
Yeah, that's on a top 5 defense.
I thought we was going to pull a, like Dolphins and just put up like 50 on them.
I wanted to. So
And then we
bad.
took the foot off the gas pedal. I'm like, okay, I
I
respect
will say,
it.
I don't think we took the foot off the gas. I
Yeah,
just
they
think
played better.
I think their defense started to play a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because in that field goal drive, they clamped up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not to mention we had the fumble. Niggas blame Justice for the fumble. I don't think it was Justice's fault. I think Lamar saw a running lane when he saw the linebacker crashing down, and he wanted to pull it late. Again, not Lamar's fault either, but he just decided to pull it late, and by that time, Justice already had
Just
it.
one of
So
those bang bang plays.
just
It
one
just
of them bang
happens.
bang plays where you fumble.
Okay.
Just don't need that. You know, if you're gonna give the ball to Lamar, just give it. If you're gonna pull it. Be a little bit more definite in your decision making.
Yes,
But
sir.
other than that, just a great game all around from my team. I don't expect us to come out and perform exactly like this every single week. But if we can keep going with this level of intensity on the offensive side of the ball, I already know what to expect from my defense. We're going.
Absolutely.
AFC Championship game minimum. I expect a Super Bowl appearance.
Also, shout out to Kyle Van Noy.
Shout out Kyle
2
Van
sacks
Noy. Off the couch.
couch.
He got 3.5 sacks on the year already.
Shout out
Hey.
to Owe.
They
Shout
say my
out Owe.
defenders all system players.
Shout out
Kyle.
Owe. He missed all the week. He missed half of the game week 2, and then every game leading up to this week. Came back, picked up right where he left off. Penny Sewell is what? You say a top 5 tackle?
Yeah.
I would
He
say
was
so.
working that nigga. That nigga was holding on for dear life. That nigga had at least
Literally holding
4
on.
penalties.
Yeah. Penny Sewell probably like top 5 tackle.
He was working that nigga. So
Yes.
shout out Owe. Davion didn't have no sacks this game, but he's just a wrecker on that offensive line. You can see him crashing down and running people into the sacks.
He generates a lot of pressures.
Lots of pressures.
He can't tackle for shit.
Nah, that nigga's tackles are.
No, that's crazy because Lions probably got top 3 O lines in the league.
Lions have probably top 3 O line. I would say they have.
They
the
probably
second
got
got
best
work.
they
O-line.
got a top like 7-ish D line as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hutch was quiet. So shout out my offensive.
He was
line.
getting held though at a couple times.
Hutch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
couple
Sometime.
It was a couple holdings that didn't get called.
It was.
That's
Yeah.
People
whatever.
get held every game. That's
Yeah,
how you
I
play
agree,
offensive
I agree.
line.
Ronnie Stanley only allowed like 3 pressures
Yep.
all game on
Yes,
30
sir.
on 38 snaps.
So shout out my offensive line
That's
because
a lot.
3 pressures on 38 snaps.
I mean, it's not like that was like elite. That was like pretty average.
You've never played offensive line, soccer player.
nasty.
Real offensive lineman, no.
But yeah,
Hey, man.
shout out my offensive line, and now the league has seen, because obviously we have to keep proving it. Proved it during the Colts game in 2021. Proved it again in this game. Just have to keep showing it. When you give Lamar time in the pocket, and when you give him spacing with his receivers, he cooks. Point blank. Period. And my team's top 5. That's it. Next game.
Next game.
It's the one I know he's been
Oh
waiting
yeah,
to talk about.
Pop,
this.
talk your shit.
Let's
Y'all go
talk
first.
your
Y'all go
shit.
first.
Okay. Kenneth, go ahead. What you got to say about the Bills and the Pats, man?
Josh Allen is a fucking bum.
That nigga's a fraud.
The Bills. Actually, I was pretty decently high on the Bills coming into the season. They're showing me why I shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
They missed their Super Bowl window very obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen is not playing up to the caliber of quarterback that he can play up to. The receivers besides Stephon Diggs are kind of like,
Ass.
yeah, pretty ass. Gabe
Not
Davis.
pretty ass. They are ass.
Gabe Davis can't help but fumble.
Gabe Davis is not doing it. You allowed 29 points to the New England Patriots. Mac Jones has had his best game of the season against your team. You missed your shot. You better hope and pray that sometime during this Josh Allen contract, because he is getting paid a lot of money, that you can find some way to get that defense back together. You can't. No, Trey White. How much is Trey White making?
I don't know.
Because I know that's handicapping their defense for sure.
That and Matt Milano.
Yeah.
Matt Milano got
Matt Milano is their best
hurt.
player.
Yeah.
Matt Milano
is
and
their best
Micah
player.
Hyde are their best players. And what's his name?
Poyer.
No. I don't want to hear nothing about no Leonard Floyd today.
Oh.
Dang, I can't find that nigga.
Whoa, Leonard Floyd does have 6.5 sacks on the season. Respect him.
Where was he?
He just got cooked by y'all.
Well, we had-
trash ass offensive line.
Worst offensive line in the league. Hey, but y'all finish up.
Yeah. Remember, and again, I listened back to that second episode. Remember that second episode when I said things are looking a little spooky for the Bills. I think that this is a
Not a
make
little
or break
spooky.
year. And that if they don't do anything this season, then they're kind of cooked. And they got to go back to the drawing board and look to retool.
They were cooked at Kansas City.
Yeah, they're
Them 13 seconds is when that... I watched their championship window vanish in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
That was the year, and it didn't happen.
I'm not going to say that they're all the way out, but it's not looking good right now. Your defense just ass.
I mean, they lost their two best players.
Lost your two best players on
Well,
defense.
two of their
But
five
you
best
would
players.
think that if you have a top 3 quarterback, Josh Allen, right?
It's not top 3.
It doesn't matter. Hey, that's
Not top 3.
I'm just telling you what niggas was telling me.
Is he top 5?
Niggas was telling me that he up there with Mahomes because he had a shootout where he lost. That's all I'm saying.
Who's putting him up there with Mahomes? You know what? There's some crazy people on the internet. Never mind.
Not even just on the internet, on these cable network shows. That's why you guys stop fucking
They
with
said
that.
they say he was top 2.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So stop watching them 4-letter networks and come fuck with agenda season.
Not better than Lamar.
Not better than Lamar.
Nah.
Not better than Burrow.
Not
Not better than Hurts.
not better than Jared Goff.
Not better than Goff.
That nigga's a 2-pack of ass. And
He's a
guess what?
fullback.
He's a fullback. And niggas keep saying, it wasn't, he didn't just all of a sudden get good when Stephon Diggs got there. It was progression. He was getting better year after year. No,
Nope.
Stephon Diggs has made this nigga. No Stephon
Diggs
Diggs.
is the man in this offense.
No Stephon Diggs means no Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
Period. Point blank. Period. This nigga is throw it to Stephon Diggs and pray.
Absolutely.
Stephon, shout out to you. You said you be feeling bad when you don't show up for niggas on fantasy and
I
for
wish
their
more players
parlays.
were like him.
That's a real nigga right there. Come
Rare.
fuck with Baltimore. Come home, Stephon. We miss you.
I love Diggs.
That's a
I
good
hate
nigga.
that he's a division player, rival, but I love Diggs. Like I do. And if Diggs, I don't knock on wood, if Diggs get hurt, they are fucked.
They're cooked.
They are fucked.
I feel like dropping to 4 and 3, they're kind of already fucked.
I mean,
Because
And they already-
the difference
to be
between
honest,
5 and 2 and 4 and 3 is so significant.
everybody was saying, damn, the AFC is tough, blah 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 blah. Somebody's gonna go 15-2. The AFC is tough, and that means nobody's getting more than 13 wins.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what niggas need to put in their heads. I don't know why everybody was like, Chiefs might go 15-2, blah blah.
Chiefs might win 14 games.
They're 13 games is winning the AFC. Nobody's winning 14 games, in my opinion.
Fair
That's
enough.
just what I think. But yeah. So the Bills, if they lose Thursday to Baker, they're 500.
That's
It's
their
a-
season.
It's
Yes.
a shame because that's really possible because they was really struggling with the Giants.
Yes.
Is that game in Buffalo or no?
I think it's in Buffalo. Yes.
Okay, they were struggling with the Giants though, and Baker and the Bucks are way better than the Giants.
Yeah, way better.
So we'll
And
see
they
what
just came
happens
off
with
a division loss, so they'll be mad.
That Bucks offense is going to put up numbers against the Bills defense, man.
Fucking
Mike Evans.
Man, Mike Evans is gonna dog him.
Mike Evans' legacy game.
Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are gonna dog him, like straight up.
that. Oh, shout out Pop.
What
Not
I
you,
tell you
Pop,
about
but
Pop, man.
Shout out Pop.
What I tell you about Pop? He gave Malik Willis a career.
Hey man, shout out Pop.
We
Go ahead,
got.
though. Go ahead,
I went it.
Take it away.
You know how all pre-draft I was like Zay Flowers or Christian Gonzalez. We got Zay Flowers in the 6th. He's not as
That's
good.
nasty.
He's not as good, but same profile.
Same profile.
Same
Fair
profile.
enough.
He's not as good, but same profile. And sky's the limit for Pop, man. So all offseason, what have I said? Play Michael Manu at right tackle. Played him at right tackle. Well, for that one, I give him a pass because Manu wasn't healthy yet, and they didn't want to put him at right tackle. And also, it don't seem like he wants to play at right tackle. But I don't give a fuck what this nigga want. Play him at right tackle because this is the cleanest Mac has been all season. I never want to see what's his name? Vidarian Lowe on the field again. Trent Brown is the highest graded PFF tackle right now. So it's because he's in a contract year. As soon as somebody pays him, he's gonna go back to being
Yes.
good here, bad there. Very inconsistent. But he has been lights out every game he's played except for the Saints game. Vidarian Lowe came in that one. It was one drive when Trent Brown was hurt. We got a penalty, a fumble, and a delay of game. I don't want to see him on the field again, ever. Straight up. My defense. Mondre was good. He was good, especially in the passing game. I feel like in the running game, he's still not Mondre yet. Before I even get to the offense, my defense, this might be their worst game of the season. I don't think I've ever seen a Patriots defense miss this many tackles in my entire life. Like, we had Josh Allen dead to rights at least 6 times and whiffed.
That Stephon Diggs tutty, that should have.
That was J.C. Jackson needs to hit the fucking weight room immediately. Like, he
ran through that nigga.
What? No, he didn't run through. He got up. That nigga caught the ball, fell. Niggas tried to tackle him. He got up, turned around, and scored it.
That's what I'm saying.
In the clutch, like, you can't let that happen. Miles Bryant got cooked a couple times trying to tackle in the open field. What's his name? Some Hardy, their wide receiver, number 11. He shook the Deontay Hardy. He shook the shit out of Jack Jones. He cut it, little juke. He sent that nigga to the sideline, back to the courthouse. My defense. This was, we cannot play like that again, ever. So special teams. My rookie punter, fucking boot. Like, that nigga, he's the funniest nigga in the league because he's either gonna shank it or just fucking boot it. Like, that nigga's...
What other options is there for a punter?
I mean, like, shit. At least give me, like, something in the middle. But, like, he punted it from our 12. No, from our 16 all the way to the fucking 8. That is fucking insane. Like, that's why you draft a punter. Chad Rowland made all his field goals because we finally didn't fucking mess up the snaps. Special teams was good today. KB, like, fucking dog. He had that fumble, and he can't be doing that. He can't be doing that, but he caught a touchdown. Was getting open. Yak guy. We didn't see Devontae Parker, thank God, because that nigga's a scrub. I want to see him playing less. Jalen Reagor.
I just looked at it. I didn't realize y'all picked up Jalen Reagor.
Yeah, we picked him up. He does very good job blocking. He caught a ball, which is something we can't expect from the wide receiver that we did pay. But yeah, I can see him, like, playing in this role. Pharaoh Brown is not a real person. That nigga has like 5 catches. Each of them has gone for 15 yards or more. It's crazy. No, like, that shit is hilarious.
Do you want to give an apology to Mike Gesicki? You slandered him last week. We all did.
I'm gonna get to Gesicki. With Pharaoh Brown, that nigga is hilarious. Because the Jets game, his touchdown was the difference. Because it was blown coverage on Sauce, and he just caught it, cribbed it. It's 56 yards. Yesterday, he caught like 2 of them for like 20-some plus, and then 1 for like a shorter gain. That nigga is not a real person. That is a social experiment. But yeah, Kendrick Bourne, my fucking guy, KB. This nigga, if you were a championship contender, I feel like you should get him. Because he deserves more to be in his middling team. He's like 28. Great locker room guy. Fucking fantastic locker room guy. But yeah, Pop Douglas. We've been begging. I've been begging all season. Play Pop more. He got benched after the Dolphins game. And he's literally just Reek Jr. Like, that's how he plays. Well, we came out the gate. Motions, RPOs, all that. Like, yes, under center runs. Yes, stop running from shotgun. We got 2 bruising backs. Let them get a fucking run to the... Man, I was hyped. Josh Allen, first player of the game, straight to Peppers. Peppers is a dog. Last week, you seen that hit he had on Devontae?
Yeah.
The forced the fumble. This week, pick, first game. I love Peppers, man. I was happy. We fucked up the tank, kinda. No, we actually didn't fuck up the tank. We didn't fuck up the tank because everybody else won.
Except for the Panthers, but it's no.
Yeah, so we stayed in the exact same.
Tank the Panthers.
We stayed in the exact same position.
They don't even got their pick.
Yeah, they don't.
That's so tough.
At least they got the first pick of the second round. They get a good receiver. Troy Franklin might drop.
Trey Franklin's gonna be a Raven.
Trey Franklin's gonna be a Raven.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going early second round.
He's definitely going early second round.
But yeah, fuck the Bills. You niggas is never gonna win shit. The championship window was closed. Fuck Josh Allen. Fuck Sean McDermott. Fuck Leonard Floyd. Shout out Micah Hyde and
Whoa. Chill on Leonard Floyd.
fuck Trey White.
Fuck Trey White.
that nigga at home with his
also, that nigga that be sitting on the bench does not deserve to be comeback player of the year. I'm not gonna say nothing because
you slander a nigga that don't even play.
No. Let's talk about it.
No, that shit is not deserved, bro. I don't care.
DNP coach's decision. I don't care that he literally died. He's awful.
That nigga is not good. I mean, the only reason he was on the field is because the only reason he was on the field last year is because Jordan Poyer and Mike Hyde was hurt. So it's not like we don't know he's a backup.
I don't even know if he's a backup, big dog.
Hey, man. I still ain't get that Mike Gesicki apology.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Mike Gesicki, man. Mac Jones, game-winning drive. Oh, man. That was a beautiful drive.
Mike Gesicki in a passing situation is a good receiving option.
We got him literally for, like, red zone targets, and we wasn't getting to the red zone. So, we got to the red zone. We did not get to the red zone. I feel like we made more red zone trips this game than we did the entire season combined.
Fair enough.
And Bill O'Brien coached the fuck out this game. He was embarrassing Sean McDermott. Like, he was like 5 steps ahead every drive. So shout out to us. I just feel like that first drive, we didn't need to be passing so good and then go down to the 20-yard line to the 10-yard line and run it 3 times. It didn't make any sense to me. But apart from that, great game plan, great script.
Now
got that dub. We 2-1 in the division.
I was gonna say the question is,
Bills 1-2 in the division.
do you want to take this next game versus the Dolphins and continue to possibly fuck up the tank, or do you want to just lose out from now on?
I told you from the jump that we're going to win enough games to see us out the top 10. So, if we're going to win the games, let it be against divisional rivals and fuck up their season. So, beat the Dolphins, beat the Jets, beat the Bills again, and I'll be cool. And then beat the Colts because I got a wager on that. But apart from that, lose every other game.
It's
just my nigga Reggie be talking so much shit, and I just hate that shit.
How much you put on it?
It's 100. I'm gonna donate it to
oh
charity.
My god, stop!
I'm gonna donate it to charity. I told him, like, I don't even want it. Like, bro, he was just talking so much shit about the Colts. Yeah. And, like, they probably got a better chance of us beating us now with Minshew, because rookie quarterbacks don't beat us, except for Tua, because that nigga's not real. So that's the last rookie quarterback to beat us. But yeah, we gonna go in. If we can get 7 wins, I'm cool.
You're cool with being middling?
Yeah, that's gonna get us enough. 7 wins will probably get us like a top 10 picks.
Are you back in on the Mac train?
If he plays like this, how many games left in the season? 10?
10.
If he plays like this 6 more games, then I wouldn't be opposed to us going tackle wide receiver in the draft.
Okay.
But he's gonna have to play like
Jones
this.
when he's not running for his life is a good quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, update. I know we didn't talk about it, but the Broncos safety Kareem Jackson, he got suspended for 4 games.
Bullshit.
And reduced to 2 games.
Bullshit.
He's a headhunter.
Oh, he got reduced.
He got reduced.
Good.
He's a headhunter.
That did not deserve to be.
But he is not the fact that he with the one game. It's the fact that he does it every game. That he can damn near concuss somebody.
Some of the other
game.
hits that he be fucking niggas up.
Kareem Jackson is a headhunter.
That hit on Musgrave, that wasn't unnecessary roughness or a defenseless receiver. The nigga got up and pointed. If you get up and you point, you straight.
It's kind of like a similar situation. If you remember, Vontaze Burfict got he's banned from the league. It wasn't because he did one dirty thing or like one bang bang play. It's because he just continuously over and over again was putting niggas in peril.
I guess
he's one of them safeties. So I was watching I think it was Bynum or was it Harrison Smith. They were on Pat McAfee earlier, and he was like, yeah, me and Kareem Jackson came from like the same era. Like, that's the type of safety play that they grew up playing. So
you catch
it's like
that ball, you getting boomstick.
You can't be doing something your entire life and be expected to change it within like a couple
Yes, you can.
All right,
that's fair, but like that's how he's attacked the game his entire life. And I feel like you can be safer, but I feel like that was as textbook a hit as it could be, given the angle that Musgrave was in. So I didn't I understand it fine, but him getting a 4-game suspension was crazy.
Again, I'm not saying that it's because of the hit that he did today. It's because of the shit that he been building up with.
But that's the thing. They're not supposed to, like, during the game, you're not supposed to get ejected based on, like, previous conceptions of you. Like, that's
You're right.
That's like the actual rule on it. So I don't think that was right.
All right, bet. We're going to wrap it up, fellas, with our question of the week. Halfway through the season, we're a little bit under halfway, but this was supposed to be a quarter through the season.
All right.
What's the top 5 teams or top 5 best teams, and then the bottom 5 worst teams?
Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens, Lions?
Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens.
Lions, maybe?
Niners.
Still?
Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens, Niners.
Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens, Niners.
Y'all niggas did not write this down or prepare. Just
I have a job, nigga.
nasty.
You calling my boy unemployed? That nigga got a job, bro.
We record this on my days off. Just to put that out there, I do have a job.
I don't take days off, man.
That's a lie. Last week
You lie, like you just said Saturday is not for
sports.
sports. It's for you and your lady.
Lying ass nigga.
Bro, right in front of us. Like, we don't have him. We're recording right now.
Caught me in 4K audio.
4K audio is
I'm gonna
crazy.
go ahead and put the bottom 5 teams out there. It's Giants, it's Broncos,
Broncos for sure.
it's Bears, it's Panthers. That's 4. And Raiders.
The Raiders do suck.
Raiders are fucking garbage.
Yeah, Raiders are garbage.
Let me see. Let me go through the list of teams and see if I can find any teams that suck worse than the Raiders.
Okay, so I would have Panthers. They're definitely the worst team.
Easily.
Bears, Raiders. Damn. It is a lot of bad teams this year, though. I don't want to put the Cardinals down there, but their record suggests that they should be down there.
Nah, I would say the Giants before I say the Cardinals.
Yeah, Giants. Would you say the Commanders before to say the Cardinals?
No.
No, I would put the Cardinals worse than the Commanders.
Okay, that's fair. Because Commanders got a good roster. They're just not playing good football.
Fuck it. Chargers bottom 5.
Just because of the disappointing factor?
Because they're disappointing, and also their record suggests that they might be a bottom 5 team. Like, unironically, they're not very good.
All right, bet.
Yes, sir. NBA starts in a couple minutes.
NBA starts in a couple minutes. Y'all not gonna clap with me?
The
No.
inferior sport, nobody's clapping.
Nigga, he's gonna be watching one game a week until February.
Like, nigga, it's no way you coming home from work, you like, ooh, let me turn on this game that Braun isn't even playing.
NBA fans get all their content from TikTok.
I guarantee you, I absolutely am going to be tuning into. Ooh, the Lakers and the Nuggets play today, and that's going to be such a good game because the Lakers defense is going to be so good with Anthony Davis holding down the paint, and them running around Nikola Jokic with that. It's not even a heliocentric offense because Nikola Jokic doesn't have to have a high usage rate to produce a lot of assists and produce a high powered offense.
Blood is yapping right now.
I'm
I
telling
have
you,
no idea what he just said.
I have a
God.
basketball bag. Y'all haven't seen it yet, and I will hop in it.
I promise you.
Got all that time for basketball, but no time to watch college ball.
Crazy. Like,
Nasty.
get your priorities in order,
Oh,
man.
I got balanced sports, man.
It's a limited amount of football that gets played in a year, and you missing out on a whole sect of it.
Literally, we get 4 months of bliss. No, wait, it's like 5 because playoffs. We get 5 months of bliss, 7 months of hell, and you don't even want to enjoy it.
Oh, I can enjoy both at the same time. Pause, maybe. I don't know. That sounded halfway pause.
I say full pause.
Oh, God.
All right, full pause on that. Stop.
Yes, sir.
We here at Agenda Season love people of all orientations, ethnicities, and race.
Yes, sir. We got my boy right here.
All right, wrap it up, nigga.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
Thank y'all for coming, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Again,
Our same
you-
15 people every week.
if
Let's
you
go.
like this pod, share it with a friend, a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, an acquaintance, somebody you don't like, somebody you do like, somebody you love. Just get us out there, man.
And comment, nigga.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
and if you made it this far, shout out to Sar. 100%,
Yes, sir.
100% shout out to Sar.
That's a good nigga, man.
All right, good pod, fellas. Good pod, fellas.